Hello everyone, welcome to Craft Your Love. I am Deepthi. In today's video, I will be answering all your questions related to seed examination. So for past couple of weeks, you have been sending me questions on Instagram and a few on YouTube. So I will be answering those questions. So first of all, I'll answer those questions which are related to seed but not exactly related to preparation point of view. So first I'll take that questions and later I'll talk about how I prepared for this exam and what was my strategy towards it. So let's begin. So the first question is, what is my educational background? So I did my bachelor's in engineering in electronics and communication. Later I worked for about 3.5 years in a renowned IT firm, and currently I'm pursuing my master's in industrial design from IIT Mumbai. So the next question is on USEED and SEED. What are the courses offered by various institutes after giving USEED and SEED exam? So for USEED is basically for bachelor's in design, and there are different colleges associated with it. There are basically 4 IITs which are associated with it, and there are some private institutes as well that are associated with it. You can check all the details on the official website, link to which I will provide in the description box, so you can check that. But all in all, I will tell you that there is IIT Mumbai, there is IIT Guwahati, Hyderabad and IIIT Jabalpur. And BDES is a generalized course where you will get to learn everything related to design, whereas MDES is a more specialized version. So SEED is for Masters in Design, and there are 7 colleges associated with it. I'm talking about IITs. So there is IIT Mumbai, there is IIT Guwahati, Delhi, Kanpur, Hyderabad, then IISc Bangalore, then IIIT Jabalpur. So these are various institutes, and there are different kinds of courses that these institutes offer. You can go and check on the website. You will find the details on their individual institute website as well, so you can check that. And just check that. I hope you'll get the details what you're looking for, because if I cover all of this in this particular video, then this video is going to be very long, so I don't want to do that. Let's move on to next question. So the next question was asked by someone, and she asked that which one should I prefer, BDES or BArch? So honestly, I have not done both of them, so I can't say much about it, but one thing that I can say is that I think BDES has more opportunities as compared to BArch. So if you have the option to go for one of these, I would prefer you go for BDES. Hey everyone, sorry to show up like this. Actually, I was editing the video and I realized that I didn't discuss about the area of interest with respect to these fields. So for BDES, if you are a person who is more interested and fascinated by products, by visual graphics, by different creative things, and you have that kind of mindset of keep thinking about ideas and doing certain kind of DIYs, or doing some graphic work, digital work, animation work, and so you should prefer to go for BDES. And if you are a person who is more inclined or fascinated by buildings and architecture, and also there will be some technical stuff involved, some mathematical stuff, so please keep that in mind as well while you are deciding for BDES or BArch. Okay, so continue now. And then in continuation to this question, she also asked if BDES, then what course should I go for? So in BDES there is a generalized course, you get to learn everything, and apart from that there is BF Tech also, that is for fashion design, and for that you have to give NIFT exam. But if only BDES is concerned, then you can go for USEED exam and NIT exam. So the next question is that should I go for BTech or any other degree for my bachelor's and then go for masters in design, or should I go for BDES now itself? So I think if you already know about designing and if you are interested in design, then you should go for BDES now itself rather than doing any other degree which is not of your interest and later going for MDES. So if you already know about BDES and MDES, then why to waste these 4 years and do some other course just go for BDES itself. Okay. So the next question is, should I go for coaching or prepare on my own? So okay, so actually I was going to go to this part of coaching later in this video, where I will be talking about my preparation, because I went for coaching. But it is not necessary that you have to go to coaching. If you have resources available at your end, in an online mode or in any other way, then there is no necessity for coaching. Hey everyone, sorry to show up in between, but I was editing the video and I realized that I have missed out on few important points. So the first one is that if you have already done BDES, then in that case you would probably know what kind of questions are being asked and what are the topics that you have to revise. So in that case, you might skip going to coaching because you already know the topics and you have certain knowledge with regards to design field. And secondly, for those who do not have design background, they have just completed their 12th standard. For those who have just completed their college in some other field and now they are getting into a designing field, for them it is really important to keep in mind that first you'll have to give self-commitment if you are preparing by yourself. Secondly, you have to have that self-motivation to keep you going while you are preparing by yourself. And thirdly, you have to set deadlines. It could be weekly deadlines, monthly deadlines, or even hourly deadlines. So you have to keep that deadlines, so there is no second person who is pushing you for working towards your goal. So you are the only one who have to keep yourself motivated, committed, and setting the deadlines. So it is you. So keep that thing in mind, and then decide if you can do it on your own or you want to go for coaching. Because if you do not have that kind of commitment and that kind of dedication, then it will be very difficult to prepare on your own. So this is just my personal opinion. It is again your choice if you want to go for coaching or not, but just keep these points in mind and then decide. Okay, so now continue. There are few good platforms. There are few YouTube channels which you can watch and prepare from, and they are really good. And these are the YouTube channels that I have personally watched when I was preparing. Even though I was going to coaching, but I was also referring to these video classes as well. So there is Eddie Labs, and then there is Kabhal Studio, and then there is DAD Think Labs. So these are the 3 YouTube channels that I had watched, but I think there might be many more. You can check on YouTube and you'll find some good channels out there, but these are the 3 that I watched, and I can ensure that they have good content on their channel. So the next question is, since there is very less time remaining for the exam, will I be able to crack SEED or USEED exam? So I know for a lot of you, especially for those who are preparing for SEED exam, those people might be in a job, or they might have just completed their final year, and due to this pandemic their exams would have been delayed and they have just gotten free from their final and some exams. So I know there is very less time remaining, but I think if you plan it and if you go through previous year question papers and all those sort of stuff, I think you can manage that, and within this time frame you can and you will be able to do so. So give it a shot, and I hope you'll be able to do so. So I have covered most of the questions that you have sent, apart from the preparation ones. So now let me talk to you about the preparation, how I prepared, and what was my strategy, and what are the things that I took care of. So I'll be discussing that with you so that you have a better insight of it. So basically for my preparation I joined a coaching institute. So the reason why I chose to go for coaching is because I did not have any background of design. So I thought it is better to get some guidance so that when I give this seat exam for the first time, I'm more confident. Also, when you join a coaching, you have a commitment that you have to do certain task in certain time, and that you have to prepare this particular list, and then there is someone who is there to give you feedback on your sketching, to tell you that this is a place where you are lagging. So keeping all those things in mind, I prefer to go for coaching. So as part of my preparation, I used to do a lot of sketches. So I would see different things in my house and I would sketch that. Next are the previous year question paper, which are very important. So go through previous year question papers and see what kind of questions they have asked, and see in how much time you are able to solve those questions. When you solve those questions, you'll get to know that most of the reasoning and aptitude questions that they have asked are visual based questions, visual aptitude based question, visual reasoning based questions. So work on it. There are questions which require design thinking, that in this situation what you could do. So go through previous year question papers and you'll get an idea on what you have to study further, and accordingly you can plan your time, whatever time you are left with. So at least you should spare 1 hour for sketching. See whatever you see in your house, look at it, see, watch, and just start sketching that thing. For example, I have mobile in front of me. Look at it and see how the curves are going, see how the lines are going, see where the touch screen is, see where the camera is, see where the speaker is, see where the microphone is. So these are all the things that you have to pay attention and start sketching that. So start observing things around you. When you are sketching, just don't sketch it directly. Observe it and then sketch it. Just observe various things around you. Look at the logo, look at various painters, what they have painted, what colors and their era, different art movements, different cultures in our India, which state has what kind of dance they have. Then bamboo is really famous in Northeast. So see what kind of artifacts are famous in each of the states, and look at the currency, symbols and icons. Then pictograms. In lifts you will see some sort of icons to go up, go down. What else? You just go through the syllabus that has been given on the website. You'll get what I am talking about. I think this video has already been so long. Before I end this video, there are few things that I want you guys to note. These are few things that I missed out when I was filling the forms, application form for different institutes, specifically for SEED exam. Why again and again I'm saying SEED? Because I don't have much knowledge about UCEED exam. For that, I would request you to please go through the website so that you do not miss out on anything. But for SEED exam, there is one thing that I missed out. So when you give SEED exam, after SEED exam is over, then you have to apply separately to these institutes. All the IIT, those are associated with SEED exam. So you have to apply to these institutes individually. So these institutes will upload application forms on their individual website. So there is design department, and there is the main IIT department, the technical department. Like for IIT Mumbai, there is IDC, which is the design department, and then there is IIT Mumbai, which is IIT Mumbai for other technical courses. So sometimes, I mean, most of the information related to design will be displayed on the IDC website, but the final result that was declared on the IIT actual website. So that is one thing you should take care of. I'm talking for all the institutes. You should check both the websites so that you do not miss out on any update over there. And one more thing, that IISc Bangalore, they bring out their application forms in the beginning or in the mid of February, and so they are the first college who roll out their application forms even before the declaration of seat result. So please keep that in mind if you are going for IISc Bangalore. Fill the application form, check the website in advance, and just keep an eye on it so that you do not miss on that particular college if you are looking for it, because I missed on it. So I just wanted to put it out there so that in case you don't know about it, you should know. And rest for every other college, I think IISc Bangalore is the only one. The rest of all of the colleges will come up with their application forms maybe in March, April mostly. But this year, due to pandemic, everything got delayed. So that's about it. So I think I have covered almost everything. In case I have missed out on anything, please leave it in the comment section, and I'll get back to you. I'll reply you. And I will see you guys soon in my next video. Till then, bye bye, happy crafting, and all the very best for whoever is preparing for this exam. I wish you all the best.